here on the channel, I like to do unboxings, but this was sent to me in a bag. So I guess we're gonna do an unbagging. This is the ZPacks Triplex, the original. Let's check it out. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that fish. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the ZPacks Triplex. This is the original. I mainly purchased this for a shooting competition, and I know that kind of goes against pretty much everything that ultralight backpackers believe in, but the Mammoth Sniper Challenge is as much a ultralight backpacking excursion as it is a shooting competition, because we have to carry all of our gear for 2.5 days. Weight is paramount. So I bought this. It made no sense for my partner and I to each carry a tent. My old tent was 6 pounds. It was a Big Agnes Rattlesnake SL3. This is supposed to weigh 22 ounces without the stakes. So we're gonna unwrap it. I've got a kitchen scale, and we're gonna do initial setup. I'm gonna put 2 pads in there and see how I like it. First things first, we have to open it up, and I'm not gonna do that because Dyneema is pretty darn fragile, especially when you put a knife to it. So we're going to just open it nice and gingerly. They provide you with a little bit of a larger stuff sack so that you don't have to get it as small as it comes from the factory. So we'll take out this instructions, and now we have Scout. So here's the tent. I opted not to get the zipper version, so it has the hooks right there, and I'm going to put it on the scale. $603 grams, which is 1 pound 5 3/8 ounces. That is just incredibly lighter than my other tent. 608, 609, somewhere around that 600 gram range. And then with the stuff sack, 607. This stuff sack weighs less than an ounce, so, and it blows off. This is going to take the place of my Big Agnes Rattlesnake SL3. I don't have the stakes that I'm going to use. They actually with the other half of my tent from the last time we had a competition, so I just have some really crappy Coleman stakes that I'm going to use, so I'm not putting that all together in the weight. But this is 1 pound 5 3/8 ounces, or about 600 grams. Just incredibly lighter than the tent that I was going to bring. So I'm going to do a time lapse of me setting it up. I've got some carbon fiber poles from Bass Pro Shops. I'm going to set it up, put 2 pads in there, and see what kind of space we have. I will never get it to look like this ever again. This has been recording for under 5 minutes, and we have the tent fully pitched. It was pretty easy. They say 48 inches, and definitely makes it a little taut, but it went up in under 5 minutes, and this was my first time ever putting up a ZPacks tent. I have the Durston X Mid 2, not the Plus, or the 2. Durston X Mid 2 Pro, but not the Plus, and this one was way easier to pitch. So I'm gonna get 2 pads, blow it up, see what kind of space we got inside. All right, rainbow zippers. I've got a Big Agnes AXL 72 by 25. And then this is a Sea to Summit Etherlight XT, 72 by 25. And they fit pretty good. You could put it right into the corner if you wanted to, but you don't have to. The pads actually help put the bathtub out. Pretty impressed with that. Plenty of room on the foot side. So that's a 72-inch pad, like I said. They're both 72-inch pads. And that one's all the way up against the top. But if you pull it back, there's plenty of room in the middle for any gear, especially if you go all the way up against here. We'll push this one up against the wall. You got about 10 inches in between, no cuddling, and you know, if need be, you could put some gear down. So I'm gonna climb into this thing and we'll see how I fit. I am 6 foot, about, weight doesn't matter, I'm not gonna say that. But even with my head all the way up at the top, which I wouldn't sleep like this, it's still not on my face. I can go to the side, good, get out just fine. Man, I might sell that Durston. This is nice. A lot of space. Inside, you've got the bungees that keep the bathtub up above the lower level of the pitch of the single wall. It is rather translucent, so no hanky-panky, unless you're into that thing. But yeah, I didn't pitch out the guy lines for here and here so that this doesn't fall inward. This is nice. This is nice. I don't mind the rainbow door. I don't mind this pole being in the way because the opening is so large. Yeah, this is nice. Now I've got it staked out. Man, I don't mind this pole being here at all. It really, like, is a reason these tents sell so well. So I've got this side staked out. It is slightly breezy, but now, ton of headroom. I didn't opt for the zipped version. I saw some mixed reviews, but people were saying about, now this is a newer version, so I don't know if they've made changes over the years, but this will come down to that buckle, that custom buckle that ZPacks designs, and there is about 8 inches of overlap up there. And with a toggle here, your stuff will, I don't know what people were talking about with having closed vestibules. This thing closes just fine. I mean, you can easily fit a backpack under there. It's a little high off the ground, and if it was raining heavily sideways, you'd definitely get some water on your pack. But if you don't have the gear that I do, which will be a large competition rifle, you can definitely fit all your gear in between you two people that you're sleeping with, or the other person that you're sleeping with. But this vestibule is just fine. So, this really is a really nice product. One thing maybe is, one thing that I like about the Durston is on the corner, how the bottom of the bathtub also has a tie, so you can pull that out and make that bathtub pretty taut, but that adds to a little bit of the weight. I don't know if it messes with the design. I'm sure the designers, the owners of ZPacks, are a lot smarter than me when it comes to tent design and construction. There are other versions of this tent, both smaller, well, nothing's bigger than this one, maybe the offset trio, but I'm really happy with this purchase. This is just an initial impressions. I did buy this with my own money, no discounts or anything. This will be used in a shooting competition and hopefully some backpacking excursions in the future. But yeah, honestly, having this one and the Durston, I might do a video comparing the two, even one's a 3 and the one's a 2. This one really does take the cake. So that was the initial impressions of the ZPack Triplex non-zippered version, and I'm really happy with this thing. Check them out, ZPacks.com. You know the deal. If you're watching this video, you already know about ZPacks. So that's gonna do it for this one. We'll see you in the next video.